Greetings, one and all. Welcome back to the RP Geeks. I am the Sonic Geek. Here with me again is GameWiz.
Maybe with more gameplay.
Maybe. And it's time for more Persona 5 Royal.
We're home. Sojiro?
I was cleaning up and found this.
Oh no!
This is a calling card, right? I read about it online, too.
You went into my room without my permission?
I'll apologize.
It was at this moment he knew.
So,
He fucked up.
what is this?
That's...
Is it
Well, I mean, they did.
flustered over?
Or she did, rather.
Yeah.
This isn't just some game you're playing. Why aren't you saying anything?
Why did you keep it? I mean, it was...
Oh no, the Mortal Kombat announcer coffee shop owner is getting mad.
Can't tell me?
Explain... Hey, if this...
You know, the funny thing is, he's actually the same guy who did the, like, announcer voice in Catherine.
I'll get right
Yeah, I
to it.
believe that.
Is this a real one?
You know, the one who goes, and that was the blah blah trivia for
Change
tonight.
of heart in you?
Yep.
Yeah, Kirk Thornton was the voice of Boss.
How about it?
Ever since Mom died, there was no exit. I was trapped in a labyrinth of my heart. I knew I had to leave it, but I couldn't do it.
And now we watch as Futaba goes to town.
Futaba.
Mm-hmm.
Here, sit down. I can at least listen to what you have to say.
The Phantom Thieves saved me. They stole my messed up heart. It's the same as Mom's research. They changed my cognition.
Seriously? Wakaba's research about altering one's cognition. I wondered about it myself, too. But still.
So you found out.
Really? When she said she was going to go to the beach out of nowhere, even the doctors had thrown in the towel. At first, I just chalked it up as other kids being a better support for you than any adult. But as I kept watching the tabloid shows here, day in and day out, a thought crossed my mind. I thought your
It's apparently
case
that
kinda
bored.
seemed similar to what these Phantom Thieves were doing.
Considering he doesn't get much business.
You know what? That's
Still
fair.
your guardian, you know. I'd never overlook such a drastic change in
Needs to
your
get himself an HD TV and a Roku.
Sojiro.
But to think that Wakaba's research and the
His internet bill is gonna skyrocket though.
Like it doesn't already with Futaba.
back in the day, I used to be
Oh, it's just gonna get worse, and then they'll start having arguments about why the internet sucks.
Wakaba worked with. It's around that time that I got to know her. She said something odd when we were out drinking, that one of these days she might die a bizarre death. Who wouldn't take that as a joke? I just laughed it off. But it happened exactly as she said. If anything were to happen to you, I'd feel like I let her down. There's something I want to ask you. Judging from your attitude, you knew about this calling card, didn't you? You should have known that Futaba had a change of heart through the Phantom Thieves as well. Is there a connection between you and them? The first incident of a change of heart was a teacher at your school. The kid who brought that painting here was a pupil of that artist who had a change of heart, wasn't he? And then there's Futaba. You always seem to be linked
And
to
unlike
these
Dojima,
incidents somehow.
Sojiro's been paying attention
That
this
isn't
whole
the same.
fucking time.
Mm-hmm.
You know what people call them? Criminals. Why did you introduce such dangerous people to Futaba?
That's not true. I asked them. That's why he saved me. He stole my heart.
Asked? Stole?
Whoops.
Wait,
Well,
Saying that he's the one who changed your heart? He doesn't just deal with the Phantom Thieves. He's actually one of them? You're pulling my leg.
He's the leader, in fact.
Are you serious? You really are a Phantom Thief? Oh, for crying out loud.
Sojiro!
So, basically, I've been sheltering a Phantom Thief for the last 6 months. And
Actually,
on top of
3.
that, Futaba's involved too. What the hell?
I want to find the culprit who killed my mom.
Wait, killed?
She was killed. I remember it now.
Stop this nonsense!
Why won't you believe me? Are you the same as everyone else? Didn't you know already? The way Mom died wasn't normal. Didn't you notice that her research was stolen by someone? Sojiro!
When she passed away, I did think it was odd. It was awfully fishy. But what could I do? All I was able to do was run from it all. Run away, hide, and end up here as some old guy running a cafe.
Some old guy.
I took you in for my own good.
And narrating over some other game.
Done. Basically my fault that you got burdened with all this crap.
It's not your fault, Sojiro.
I acted all big, lectured, even yelled at you kids. And I end up getting consoled by her. God, real pathetic, aren't I?
No, that's not true at all.
The one who killed Mom's the one at fault.
I see. Don't worry. Even if you are the real Phantom Thieves, I have no intention of reporting or kicking you out. I mean, who would believe such a story?
And just like this,
Unless they
Sojiro
kept
proves
you
himself a bro.
red-handed, it's impossible to explain that you're the Phantom Thieves. Let me just say one thing, though. Immediately back out of a fight that you can't win.
What do you mean?
Don't you get it? If, by chance, you pissed off the same guys that killed Wakaba, then they're not someone that kids like you can deal with. Listen to reason, all right? We're done talking about this. Come on. Time to eat. All that yelling's gotten me hungry.
Phew. If he turned us in, that would have jeopardized our operation. Still,
Meanwhile-
we should tell the others about what just happened. Oh, I'm tired.
He knows everything? You gotta be fucking kidding me.
For real?
We likely wouldn't be receiving these messages if he was not okay. I had a feeling that Boss was no ordinary man. He didn't recommend you turn yourself in, did he? Think in that case we can consider him a new ally. I'm more curious about what he mentioned to you. Boss had to run from it all. When we're trying to stop the news from getting out, who could do that? You think our culprit could be? A government official. You letting your imagination run wild a bit? But it would make sense. Wait a sec, if you're right, then wouldn't the police be working for him too? It's not impossible. It's getting too big for me to even think about. Can we really win this?
We're gonna win, no matter what.
We're gonna win, because we're the protagonists.
I guess the chief had an inkling after all. Yeah, she's standing right back there.
You mean that one?
Now we talk to her.
Sorry.
All this happened because they kept the calling card. So late already. It's kind of awkward. Good night.
Good night, Inkling.
Alrighty.
Yep.
Okay, guess not.
Nice.
I could swear we could still do something.
Hey,
Nope.
Nope. Good night. The next day,
That concludes the speech given by Representative Masayoshi Shido, who may be forming a new party. We now resume our coverage
Meanwhile-
of the Phantom Thieves, the suspects for Mr. Okumura's death and others. The police have designated the Phantom Thieves as the country's most wanted fugitives, and have decided to reward anyone with information leading to the capture of the Phantom Thieves.
Look,
Those who provide information will be offered a reward of 30 million yen. And considering the high amount, it shows
Oh
how
boy, 30 million
extraordinary the
berries.
situation has become. Reward money will be supplied by the
Something,
police
some-
and the families of the victims.
something, One Piece.
if I report you to the police and they arrest you, I supposedly get 30 million yen for it.
That's
I hope
insane.
you understand the situation you're in. Even people who didn't have an interest before will be on the lookout for the Phantom Thieves. And it'll happen every day, even at school. Why did this happen?
I didn't know it would.
I see. Well, how do I put this? I'm sorry I didn't realize it. It's also my responsibility that this happened. All I can do now is give you shelter. Just don't become desperate and do something reckless, all right?
Believe in me.
I won't sell you out. As long as you're here, there's nothing to worry about.
I feel bad about what we've done to the chief. I'm responsible too.
Did you see that reward? Perhaps we put too much pressure on them. With this, the Phantom Thieves have become public enemy #1. Exactly. That will be when their curtain falls.
Hey, great!
Can't believe how big the bounty is. Should look for the Phantom Thieves ourselves.
Very excited guy.
Yeah, but let's not. There's been too many mental shutdowns as it is. It'll probably be the end of us if we start sniffing around now. 30 million yen, man. Just let me dream a little. Beep, damn, bam.
Meanwhile, in the afternoon,
Yep. I had braced myself for this possibility. Actually, having a wanted notice out for us feels kind of weird. Not sure we're going to get away this time. Backs are truly against the wall now. Discussing it here won't do us any good, though. Let's talk more in person.
We're wanted
Meanwhile,
now,
back at LeBlanc.
and the reward's 30 million yen? What is this, a comic book?
No,
actually, it's a video game.
It feels so unrealistic. Can't help but laugh.
We're finally being treated as actual criminals.
I'm positive now. Remember all of those what-ifs I mentioned before? All of this was truly set up. How President Okumura ranked first, the Fad before that, even Medjed. It was all to make the Phantom Thieves famous. On top of that, we were lured to target Okumura. Yeah. The enemy likely planned to lay the blame on us from the start, after we gained popularity.
Then what about everything we've done until now? Are the people whose hearts we changed and thought were corrupt actually not?
No. Because of Yusuke and I, the Madarame and Kaneshiro cases were coincidental. Wasn't that the case with Kamoshida, too? Considering what happened with the rankings, only the previous target would have been used to lure us.
What a cheap trick to use.
Cheap? It's nothing of the sort. There's the fake Medjed and the site's altercation. They might have even engineered the Fad around us. So much time and effort has been put into this. President Okumura probably wasn't their only target. Perhaps they intend to place all blame of past and future psychotic breakdowns on our group.
That's why I said we shouldn't jump into things so carelessly.
What, so this is my fault? Even you agreed to it in the end. And there was that thing with Haru at the time. How are we supposed to ignore that, huh?
I'm sorry. This was all because I one-sidedly decided that my father was a criminal. All I could think about was my fiancé. If I had only been able to cope with it more calmly. Haru?
It's not Haru's fault. I should have spoken up too when Principal Kobayakawa died.
Damn it! This is bullshit! God! Fuck! Ah!
Enjoy that, ladies and gentlemen. That's the only time he ever even gets close to saying fuck.
Help anyone.
Hey,
He can say it in text all he wants, but he can't actually say it.
Luz,
Yep.
what did we do wrong?
They baited us.
It's probably because we weren't acting like ourselves.
Agreed. At the time, we only cared about the opinion of the general public.
Yeah, that really is it. I was so caught up in making a name for ourselves. I'm such an idiot! I became a phantom thief because I hated those same kinds of adults!
To think we had begun clinging onto fame and a place to belong that our eyes had become clouded.
We were meant to be the righteous phantom thieves, but we lost sight of our original cause. I'm so irritated with myself. Makoto.
Damn it! I know that we've been set up, and that I was a complete idiot too! But still, it's so damn frustrating! Of course I want to do something about this!
Yeah. We'll be in deep water at this rate. However, we
Don't
have
you mean in
no
deep
idea
shit?
who we're up against, and whether they're an individual or an organization.
Why not both?
Furthermore, they must be in a position of power.
Deep sewage water.
They're powerful backers if they can go so far.
Deep
Are
sewage.
we really a match for this?
Should we end this now? I mean, things
We
might
can't
get
end
worse
this
for
now. We still
everyone.
have this palace and the next palace to go to.
And also the Mystery Palace.
What should we do?
Yeah, and that one too. Whenever we get to it.
Yeah, running away with our tails between our legs is exactly what they want. We'd be dumping everything we stand for just to save our own asses.
I see.
I take back what I just said. I can't let it end like this. Absolutely not like this.
Looks like we're settled on what we want to do. All that's left is how we go about it. Yeah.
Remember, deal or deal.
Yeah, pretty much.
Hey, it's me. About me yelling earlier, being framed, and the added bounty, it all felt like such bullshit. I lost it. I'm sorry.
I know how you feel, dude.
It is confusing. We're wanted criminals now. Maybe I haven't changed at all since that time we went up against Kamoshida. I wanted to be a phantom thief because I thought even someone like me could be a hero. It made me so happy to be depended on. Guess it all went straight to my head. I thought I could do anything if it was for justice, but that'd make me no different from our targets.
For justice!
Shit bags, but I must be the shittiest.
For bagels!
I can't
For
even joke about
bagels.
it. You're right. I can start by changing who I am now. Thanks. I feel like I can think straight now. Oh, I scared Haru and Futaba, didn't I? I'll have to apologize to them soon. See ya.
Got a message from Akechi-kun. Wants us together at LeBlanc tomorrow after school. Who do you think he is trying to boss us around like that? Tomorrow? That's sudden. This is directly after the reward announcement. There must be a calculated reason for this too.
There should be a third option. Why did he message me? After all, I have his contact info.
How are we supposed to contact? We're supposed to get a hold of him. It's not like we have his contact info.
Actually, I have his contact info.
We've reached a crucial moment. There's no point fretting about it now, though.
That was great.
Let's just stay calm and wait for tomorrow.
All of our jokes finally came full circle.
Okay.
How are we doing
As
on
the
time?
plant.
Nice.
Looking good.
It's a plant.
Can't go out because we're still in the middle of the story. We'll play more Starfornius, though. Get them guts up.
Time for more button mashing.
Woo!
Dude, look at that! Gameplay!
Oh boy! It's a new type of enemy. Make sure you aim it carefully before you try to shoot it down. Good, good. Looks like you're on track to beat it. Oh, there aren't many enemies left. Is the boss coming up? There it is. That's a lot of tentacles. You can't hit the core without destroying them first.
Yes.
Button mashing is not my specialty.
It used to be my specialty.
I am nowhere near Messiah levels of button mashing.
Me neither.
Yeah.
Let's head to sleep soon. Oh boy, more cutscene.
Oh boy, 3 a.m.
An issue in which criminals do whatever they want.
Oh, hello, Howie.
Justice cannot be left alone. Only now does the government speak of taking countermeasures, but their actions are too little, too late. The government as it stands has been left behind the times. It is obsolete. We don't have to go down with a sinking ship. We have the power to change this. Let us end this chaos through my hands and yours.
He's a politician of the ruling party, isn't he?
I heard they're splitting up to form a new party, so an election might come before the year's end.
I'm gonna vote this time for sure. This man has my support.
You haven't voted until now? That's problematic as a member of society, you know.
Politics just never interested me before. But this politician seems pretty amazing. He's passionate and thinks of the future. I mean, someone like that should be prime minister. I'm definitely voting for him.
Well, I suppose that makes sense, since the other politicians seem so unreliable.
When you say that you want us to cooperate with you, what exactly do you intend us to do?
That's a good question. But might I have a cup of coffee first?
Quit effing around!
Please keep this short.
There's a bounty for information in addition to the arrest warrant. Those are quite desperate measures. I'm referring to Sai-san's actions. I assume all of you are at your wits' end as well. She must be considerably vexed if she's gone that far. Make headlines with the arrest warrant, then use incentives to get testimonies. It's not a bad method.
The police have nothing on us. There's no way they can make an arrest.
True. I'm the only one who's ascertained your true identities. However, the groundwork for fabricating testimonies and concocting a culprit are underway.
We don't care about that self-gratification. Get on with it.
I'll be blunt. I'm thinking of triggering a change of heart in Sai-san. I've already discovered that she has a palace.
Oh boy.
Huh? Really?
Is this to prevent the...
And there's Makoto over there just kind of mulling things over.
Precisely.
Still,
She's a
there's
little bit
no need to
conflicted.
change her heart just for
Probably.
that.
Indeed. It's hard to believe that a single person can fabricate all that.
Unfortunately, that's not the case. What if I told you that those around her would turn a blind eye to false evidence?
You saying the police would do such a thing?
It seems they're more trusted than I thought. Their priority is settling the situation. They don't care who the supposed culprit is.
No.
They're completely rotten.
My objective is to find the true culprit. That must be the case for all of you too. However, the current situation is extremely bad.
If worst comes to worst, someone unrelated will be set up as the culprit, huh?
Our only solution to this is to make Sai-san come to her senses. If she's in her right mind, she can stop this situation. Her sense of justice wouldn't allow it.
So that's why.
The truth will be covered up, and an innocent civilian's life will be destroyed. I can't allow such a thing to happen. My own ethics won't stand for it.
I mean, I guess I can understand how you feel.
And changing Sai-san's heart will be to protect her as well.
How do you mean?
If the true culprit were to learn that she's responsible for the investigation, what would happen? I'm certain they'll aim for her life. She's the perfect target to place blame on the Phantom Thieves. So how about it? Will you agree to my plan?
Even though you're particular about being just, you're willing to get your hands dirty?
It can't be helped in order to ascertain the truth. There is
For
also
the greater
one
good, I
more
suppose.
in changing Sai-san's heart. She'll be a fine warning to others not to meddle.
There's a
with
certain
her further.
statement here that would
Someone in the investigation
fit what's going on.
Did show their corruption. All that's left from there is for me to discover the identity of the true culprit.
What do you mean?
You're gonna tell us to announce our disbandment once the real culprit is arrested, aren't you?
As expected from a Nijima. So, what do you say? I don't think it's a bad deal for either of us.
Makoto, what's your take on all this?
It's a well-made plan. It even takes putting an end to our team into consideration.
I'm flattered to hear that.
Why are you willing to do all this, Akechi-kun? Why do you seek justice?
Because of sickening human beings. Yes. My contempt for such people drives my sense of justice. It isn't some grand reason like society's sake or some lofty ideal. It's simply an absurd grudge. And extremely personal.
Dude.
You know, doesn't he remind you of us?
You think?
I can't really explain it. But I guess it's how some disgusting adult pissed him off.
You're similar, hmm? Maybe that's why I thought that I could ask this of you all.
Chances are we have till the end of November to finish up Akechi's rank. Possibly, hopefully. We don't have a choice.
Thanks. I was actually rather worried.
I think we have what we need to finish it.
Succeed without your
We have max
cooperation
knowledge,
after all.
so...
The Phantom Thieves will be disbanded, and everything will work out. I pray it does.
Mako-chan.
I'm okay. I never brought it up until now, but the reason I joined the Phantom Thieves is because I wanted to change my sister's heart. I was hoping I wouldn't have to resort to it, though. I've also known for quite some time that she has a palace.
Why didn't you tell us?
It was too selfish of a reason. Though I was too scared to look any further into it on my own.
Why don't we try going there now to scope the place out? A lot of this will be new to me, so I'd like to get myself accustomed to it too.
I'm sorry, I actually have plans today.
I see. That's unfortunate.
Will you tell your sister about this?
Of course not. It's just...
You seem awfully evasive today. Is something the matter?
I just can't make time today.
Let's call it a day then, and resume this tomorrow.
I'm sorry, everyone.
Wasn't Makoto acting a bit weird?
This is about her sister.
Well, I guess that can't be helped. Regardless, it all starts tomorrow. I hope this goes well.
Everything's great.
Fast forward.
Not a very fast forward.
Nope, because we're almost
I even
caught
caught
up.
a glimpse of the date this time.
Yep.
palace? In me? Not only that, Goro Akechi? Then the Phantom Thieves targeted me as per his advice?
Pretty much.
You had already experienced the metaverse by the time of the Okumura case? That can't be.
Pretty much.
I mean, he never said a word.
Why would he?
His attitude did change suddenly around that time. Akechi-kun kept quiet about the most important details, and my own sister may be a Phantom Thief? If this is all true,
What do you mean, May?
I was out of the loop the entire time I led the investigation.
Because she still doesn't believe him.
What a joke. So you became convinced of another's existence through the 2 mental shutdown.
After all, she did powerbomb Joker through that table at least twice.
Those crimes, that villain would still be loose. That's why you targeted me? Not for your own preservation?
You know, honestly, it wouldn't surprise me if she did, because according to Dancing Star Knight, she also knows martial arts.
I'm just considering it as a possibility.
Oh, lovely!
If you wanted to evade capture, triggering my change of heart wouldn't guarantee anything. Your actions as Phantom Thieves would still be met with hostility. No. If this villain does exist and is setting up your group, I would be targeted next. Did Makoto come up with that speculation?
Don't remember.
Perhaps I'm overthinking things.
Flashback to the beginning of the game.
Hey! You need to keep your focus. It seems you're completely worn out, but the look on your face isn't one of defeat. Why is that?
I haven't lost yet.
I'm amazed. It seems you can still talk. When you were arrested, a man at the scene told you that you were sold out, correct? Those words normally hint at the existence of a traitor. However, if the story till now is true, one reason can be...
Nah, that's preposterous.
It's frustrating to admit, but at a certain point... No, most likely from the start. I was a mere puppet. Someone set up only to bear responsibility later. Someone intended your arrest, and the minimal staff directly involved were in their pocket. And if that's the case, true integrity would side with you.
Sai is slowly starting to accept the truth. I feel like my bond with Sai is growing deeper.
Rank 6.
Woo!
Alright.
No, I'm jumping to conclusions. I don't believe your story yet. There's something I need to confirm.
She's just like...
Okay, I do
Was the
not
change of
believe
heart
you.
Triggered in me? What happened in the time between entering my palace and your arrest? Tell me everything.
Yep, one more palace and we're all caught up with the story.
Yep.
So here's the thing about the upcoming palace.
Favor you need? It's
With
late
everyone
already.
else, we've been able to like decide when we go in and take down their shadow. With the upcoming one,
Her work ethic and
we have a set date on which to do
Doesn't
that.
matter whether it's public or private. Those would help us come up with countermeasures in case we hit a roadblock in her palace. I can look up more, you know. Stuff like her repertoire of underwear.
Oh, for God's sake.
I shouldn't say things like that. You tell her too.
What else can you dig up?
Well, like her history with men. You're
Pretty sure that's blank.
Ahem. Also, I may be overthinking it, but my voice...
It just says no no information found.
Finish first. There's something else we want you to look into.
I wonder what they're talking about.
Can't be that important if they're blanking it out again.
Clearly.
Oh man, your approval rating briefly went to 29% before falling to 19%.
The opposition party has submitted a vote of no confidence regarding the current cabinet. That, along with legislator Shido's plan for a new party, has sparked fears of governmental disbandment.
Meanwhile, that afternoon, I'll find out next time.
Yep. Thank you guys so much for joining us. If you liked this video, leave a like and a comment. If you want to see more, hit subscribe and the bell, and we will see you guys next time.